Right, hi guys, it's Matt from the original Group 14, and now I'm playing The Binding of Isaac. As you've probably noticed, I'm not playing this live off the bat. I'm actually recording this after recording my voice after playing it, so sorry about that. But I was playing at 3 AM in the morning, and it was a bit too loud for neighbours with my talking, so sorry about that, but you'll have to kind of deal with it. So I'm kind of partway through playing The Binding of Isaac for about the third attempt, and I'm actually playing as a special character. I'm playing as a character called Cain. He's got damage increase, range increase I think, but his health is normally only 2 hearts, but I'll find some health upgrades as I'm going to find here. So yeah, first impressions on this game. I think it's a brilliant, it's a dungeon crawler, I'd say, or a roguelike game, which means if you die once, unless you've got a special item, which I actually have on me, and the green mushroom, you only have 1 life, and you will have to start from the beginning if you die. So you've got 1 life unless you find items, and in that way it's very much like Dungeons of Dreadmore, which is another roguelike game which I love very much. Surprisingly, I actually don't usually tend to go for roguelike games, but these two are the exceptions so far that I've found. This game's £4 off Steam. I'm not sure how many dollars that is, so yeah, sorry about that. It's brilliant value for money in my eyes. It's got nearly infinite replay value. It comes with 4 characters, 3 of them you unlock. Isaac you start off with, so that's cool, and you have to do certain challenges to unlock each of the characters. One is to find 55 cents in one playthrough and have it on your invent at that time. And then another one of them off the top of my head is a person called Maggie, which you have to find 7 extra health upgrades in the same playthrough. And then there's another one actually for completing the game, and there's 2 stages of completing the game. There's 6 initial levels, I think. 2 are the cellar, kind of easy levels, and then there's the depths levels, and then there's a cavern level, which is where you fight Mum. And Mum is the evil person in this game. She is very religious, and her god tells her to kill Isaac. So that's the storyline. And so yeah, and then once you've killed Mum, you actually go inside her and you fight, and you work your way to her heart, which you have to kill also to fully complete the game. This game comes with tons of achievements to get, so if you're an achievement hunter, a bit like myself, then you'll find lots of replay value through that. Another thing I'd like to mention that I think is very important is the graphic style. It is a brilliantly cartoonish style game, and the cutscene, let's call it, at the beginning, which tells you the story, is very nice. It's a kind of cartoon, crayon drawn cutscene, which tells you the story, which is very cool. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of hand-drawn style things that look good. So yeah, that's another thing. This game is relatively new. Well, when I say relatively new, it came out a couple of months ago, if that. And I've only started playing it I only got it a day ago, so it's very new to me. But you can expect, once you kind of get used to the mechanics, a bit like I have, you can expect each playthrough to last, say, 3/4 of an hour upwards, unless you're doing speed runs, in which case it can be 20 minutes upwards for people who are absolutely into these things. So the game structure, as I've said, you've got a certain amount of levels. At the end of each level is a boss battle where you get an item. You can find sub bosses, as I'd call them, like Envy that I've just found here, and they sometimes give you items, otherwise they give you lots of money and stuff like that. And then you get you also have item rooms where you find an item, shops where you can buy items, or hearts, or mechanical hearts, which are blue hearts, which once lost can't be regained unless you find another mechanical heart. And then you've also got an arcade with various gambling machines to get good stuff or bad stuff out of. And then you've also got your trading with the devil room, where you can trade hearts permanently, so you won't get them back, for most of the time very good upgrades. I know I certainly have done it quite a few times. And finally there's also a wave battling room where you can get quite good items, and then you have to fight off 3 waves of enemies that increase in difficulty. And you can only go into that room if you've got full health, which is quite a nice feature. So yeah, this is The Binding of Isaac. You don't need an extremely powerful computer to run it. It's 2 GHz processor, dual core. If you want to check up on it, then all the proper details are on the Steam store. My laptop, I'll say, is absolutely rubbish, so it slows down when you go around, when you find lots of enemies all firing bullets, so that's a bit bad. But as I've said quite a bit, well, you wouldn't have heard, but I'll be upgrading my computer soon. Hopefully after Christmas I'll have a proper computer which will be able to run moderner games like Rage and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be good. Oh, and I've forgotten another thing. You can upgrade your arrows. Arrows are normally just tiers, which is a bit depressing, but oh well. You can get upgrades like chocolate milk, and the upgrade I've got at the moment, which make your tiers bigger and more damage. And then you've got a spacebar item, which you've seen a couple of times me use. Obviously there's lots of them, 100 at least. And when you press space for this item, I go invincible and I charge into enemies and deal a lot of damage. I like this one particularly. You've also got terror cards, which are cards which give you positive or negative upgrades or downgrades, let's say. And you also get pills, which do the same thing as terror cards. And you use Q to activate them. You can only hold one at a time. I love these. My favourite one is a pill called I Found Pills, and it turns you retarded. So your character, that's what they say, and your character changes in appearance. Each upgrade you get changes the appearance of your character. At the moment I'm pretty decked out. I start out just as a normal human baby that's been chucked into a cellar with an eye patch. So yeah, this is a developer who also made Super Meat Boy and helped work in other games. I think Gish is another one. So that's they're quite good games, especially Super Meat Boy. I love that. And there are references to it, like in the arcade there's posters for Super Meat Boy and Gish, and there are items you can get, block of meat, which upgrades to Meat Boy, which upgrades to Super Meat Boy, which upgrades to something else, but I don't know. And then you've got another thing which Gish, which is something that follows your character, and that helps. That was a secret room you just found there. They're hidden around the room, but not at the moment because I bought a map which tells me where everything is. Oh nice, I found an item called Mum's Bra. I think I'll keep my little unicorn. Okay, thanks for watching. This has been Matt from the original Group 14. If you like it, like, favourite, subscribe. So thanks, and goodbye.